What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. Today is a special day because today I am going to show you an exclusive clip from my upcoming psionics documentary. You see, for the last few months, really, I have been filming out all over America, even in Spain and Europe, for this psionics documentary. And I have an exclusive, it's about a 12-minute clip, raw, no post-production, no nothing. Okay, just raw, unedited clip that I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is me, okay, Gino from the Y-Files, and Carl Crusher out in Utah. And basically, just a little backstory. We were out filming, in this part of Utah that Carl Crusher took us out to, and I filmed a lot with him. And there was just a particular part of this conversation that always stuck with me. That we were having. Just as we're skywatching, coincidentally, we just start talking about Skywatcher. I start asking about Skywatcher, and what he reveals is astounding. Okay, he's basically, Carl, on the record here, on camera, knows I'm filming for the documentary, right? He says that from his sources, someone he knows on Skywatcher, basically this Skywatcher has already landed a craft with NASA present. Okay, and there's way more to this. That's why this is a 12-minute unedited clip, so you can just hear it all, because we talk a lot more about Skywatch, all this stuff. So, I just thought, well, James Fowler had come out recently, who was the guy behind all their technology at Skywatcher, and he has since left Skywatcher, and they're kind of taking this new approach. Or what? Honestly, I don't think a lot of people know what's going on. They basically said they're going to be analyzing data. Is this why they stopped filming? Is this why they've just now moved into the data? Because they have landed a craft. That's according to Carl Crusher. So let's get into this clip. Again, just a little backstory. There's no light in the image, very, very little bit of light. Okay, so this is what it looked like before I had to turn the lights off. Right here, you can see we're just sitting in the back of a pickup truck, me, Gino, and Carl. But I had to turn the lights off because Carl was like, look, you can't have both ways. You can film us or the sky, whatever. So, but I did have other features, other cameras to get stuff. Again, it's just not editing it all together. I'm just showing you this one particular angle that I had the audio on. Okay, so you can't really see anything, but you can hear everything perfectly. So again, Carl Crusher, Gino from the Y-Files, and myself talking about Skywatcher, but really Carl does all the talking here. I do ask some questions and push on it, and I just find this clip absolutely fascinating. And again, I don't know, again, none of the footage is all put together, and this isn't generally what my documentary is about, which is why I'm okay to release this clip early. And I don't think the documentary is going to come out till next year, but I just thought this should go out. Right? I thought everyone deserved to know this, and maybe Skywatcher will comment, and we'll see if this is true or not. Right? So again, without further ado, I've been blabbing enough. Let's get to this clip of Skywatcher.
But I have a lot of this that I've caught on night vision that I can send you as examples.
Now, how is Skywatcher going to catch something that they summon with psionics?
They have already.
They've already captured something?
I know for a fact that, people from NASA and the military have already been there with them, and they've had a landing.
Holy shit.
Now, don't they say there's certain different styles of craft? Did they say 7?
Yeah, but some of them could be the same that appear different ways, like the difference between a tetra and a manta ray are hard to tell other than the way that they move, and they could be the same thing, just move in different ways,
What are the other ones that they...
the tetra, the jellyfish, the tic-tac, the manta ray, one that they literally call the blob, or I think they call it the blob.
The classes of UAP, right?
Yeah. And then there's like
Is there a blob?
saucer and an orb, I think, are the other
Yeah.
ones. It might not be blob. It might be like it's like a brain looking one.
Is that not the jellyfish one?
I know, but then there's another one that is, I
you're
think
right.
that it is called the blob.
You might be right, actually. Yeah.
And it's like a
So
jellyfish.
what kind
but
did
it
they
doesn't-
catch?
I don't know.
It landed and they caught it.
There
Like
was,
they were able to load it.
I don't
up
know if
and-
they caught it, but I know that there was a landing and that
A
there was
landing.
people from NASA there.
Fucking A.
And that they knew that it was going to happen. The psionic team predicted it a day ahead of time.
That they would
That
do
that
this.
would happen.
But
That's how
it only
NASA.
landed. So maybe they didn't capture it per se, but it landed.
I
and
wasn't
they saw
told
that.
all the details.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
This is your
Yeah.
friend from Skywatcher, I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
Was he
plane
part of
over
the
here?
squad that
There's a plane.
I can't say. Yeah,
There's a plane right here. Right behind it.
I can't see?
I honestly don't know if he was there when that one happened or not, or if he just
Yeah.
heard about it and then joined him later or what. But that's what I've been told. Yeah, that there was basically a landing. Yeah, that there was.
So
people
what's
from the
Sky?
government.
So what's the point of Skywatcher then? Like, what are they? What do you think?
Well, see, they were there. They were one of the teams that was called when the weird New Jersey drones were going on.
Yeah.
So they were called, and even Gary Nolan and my
And
friend
and
Jim Segala were
This
all
is
called.
before Jake Barber came out.
Yeah. So even all incidents like that, like weird drones show up over facilities and they don't know what they are.
So how long has
Something
so
crashes.
Skywatcher's been operating behind the scenes already for a while?
Yeah, but now as they are organized together with their new management and the way that they operate as
Yeah.
like a new entity, but yeah, they were different parts of the group have been doing this and stuff
Yeah.
for probably like 5 years, about the same amount of time I've been
Yeah.
kind of doing it independently.
It's like Mother Love Bone and then before Pearl Jam.
Yeah, but see, like Jacob Barber's whole story where they went and caught the egg.
Yeah.
He was just the helicopter pilot and everything and had a whole
Yeah.
psychic experience with the egg or whatever,
Yeah.
or with the egg gone. But he found out that there was a psionic team there at the same night, but they were just compartmentalized. So he never even knew there was psychic assets involved. He was just given a job, go pick up the package with the helicopter and leave. And he looked
Yeah.
down and sees what it is, And then they piece it all together later. But now people that were the psychics on the team summoning the egg, they've all met and now they're able to corroborate their stories together. Like they were both on the same jobs and stuff.
So the egg that Jake Barber picked up was brought down by psionics.
Right. By a team of psionics, yeah.
A team of psionics,
that he
yeah.
never met,
Yeah.
but has allegedly talked to since then to be able to confirm that, yeah, they were working that same job. You see that
And-
one going up? That could be a plane for coming out of Vegas, but the way it's blinking,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so he basically took that same idea and created Skywatcher. He just mimicked it.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, this whole idea of like, yeah, using the psionics, all of that came out of the government and out of Hal Puthoff and the remote viewing program. And they've been doing this since the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Like those pictures of Bigelow and his team in Nevada, like What was,
Rooster?
I heard that.
what was that?
I don't know.
That was no rooster.
It sounded like an animal.
That is a rooster.
That's a rooster.
What the heck?
That's a rooster.
That didn't sound like a rooster at first. It sounded like screaming.
It didn't sound like a rooster. Yeah, I can't see.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's interesting about Skywatcher. Like,
So,
so
yeah,
okay,
they've
so
done
yeah,
different
so what's
stuff,
the
yeah.
point then? What's their objective like moving forward?
To
Like,
do it publicly, like to be able to actually do it in a way where they can provide disclosure and do it like actually put the footage out and prove that it's real, because every time that these guys individually have experienced it, they've all been under government contracts, and NDAs. There's lights. The campfire light just went off again.
fuck.
I mean, it was fast. It just like turned on and off. Like a wave went up and down the mountain there. Man, that one was bright too. It was literally like a wave of yellow light went woof up the side of the mountain. But yeah, their whole point is they're trying to do the same thing we are, and they're actually talking as a team instead of like normally Jacob Barber's in the helicopter and he doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
He's just there to pick up a package and he's not allowed to talk.
Compartmentalized.
Yeah, but now they're all talking and they're all filming it and they're trying to
But who was doing it before?
release it. Well, like,
Who was Jake Barber working with before?
I don't know. I think probably with Northrop Grumman is what I heard.
And he's still working with them, right?
I think so. Well, I think he's... I'm not sure. It's either Lockheed or Northrop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda,
Okay, so
yeah.
just the idea is to just.
Do what we're doing with...
But if it's already, if they can do it, what takes so long? What? I don't get it.
I think they already have a lot. And I think they're still just like
Think they have footage of this landing?
how many episodes have they come out with?
2.
2. Episode 3 is
Maybe
where they
3.
start introducing the... I think the next episode they're starting to have the psionic assets introduce themselves and talk. They're still bogged down in the whole editing process of like just releasing the story of who they are as a team.
Got it.
But they have shit.
And switching players, right?
I guarantee you they filmed all of it. Yeah. They filmed it all on their devices and their radar and they had private funders, people come out there and they have like they got whole shitloads of expensive equipment and the whole dog whistle thing is like a whole truck with radar stuff on it and sound transmitters and everything, speakers and
And what is the dog whistle essentially? What's the tech?
it's literally a frequency transmitter, like transmitting different spectrums like ultra low or different gigahertz of sound waves and then overlapping them and just using it like you would do bird calls, you know. But they're just doing sound,
I see.
just ultra low sound frequencies. There's the light. Man, it keeps going over there on the right side.
That's interesting.
Man, it just turned on and off again.
I do see a light.
It's kind of glowing a little bit.
Is that a
Yeah.
car light? I saw it down the road, I think.
There's no road over there, bro.
Oh.
There's only an ancient wall and literally
Like it's down the road over
no,
there.
dude,
like,
there's
no road.
all there is
over
right there is
dude.
Indian burials, man. That's why it's weird.
Okay.
There's no light sources right there.
Shooting star.
There's no road. The road's way over there. But yeah, I don't know, man.
So weird.
It does
Yeah,
kind of
that
look like
sounds
it's
weird.
glowing a
One
little
right
bit,
up
but it's
there.
like hard to see.
Very light.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I hope you get to join Skywatcher. Man,
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like knowing someone like you is on the team would be really comforting. To be honest with you,
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's reassuring, you know.
it would be good to know that some, because I don't know these other guys. Dude. Like,
I would immediately tell you if they were full of shit. If
No,
was
I know you would. You
I'd be
wouldn't even
like-
work with
I'd be
them.
like, those are fucking birds, you guys.
you just wouldn't even work with them.
But I'll tell you
know?
right now, the guy that I've worked with that is on Skywatcher now, he's straight up good dude.
Yeah, good
like,
dude.
He's
Yeah.
a really good guy.
You said you knew him before
I
Skywatcher.
knew him before that, yeah, and we.
I mean, it'd be like if Gino got on Skywatcher, I
Totally.
would trust anything he told me about.
Yeah, like I knew he was in the military, but I had no idea what he did.
Yeah.
You know,
What about Michael Herrera? Why doesn't he join Skywatch?
I believe him too. I think he's freaked out because he's had more of the guns pointed in his face.
Is this
experience
blinking?
of it all.
Is this
Oh, I
right
see.
here? Is this a blinker or is this?
That's a mover. Yeah, I don't know.
You see it moving?
Yeah, it's going
It's
up
moving
right into
quick,
the Big
but-
Dipper.
All right,
Now
I'm
it just
watching it. I'm watching
disappeared.
it.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So, there's a lot in there, right? There's a lot in that clip. So it's going to take a little bit of time to process and try to understand what exactly is happening. Is that true? Did Skywatcher actually land a craft, potentially capturing it with NASA present? And that's why potentially they've stopped all field operations, because mission accomplished. Because as you can see, they haven't been very active. And maybe this is why. Did they actually come through? Are they actually going to bring disclosure to the world? This is exciting if true. So we'll have to wait and see, what information comes out and what comes out from this video. To be honest with you, I'm curious the response to this, to be honest. It's going to tell me a lot, how people respond and how Skywatcher responds and how just other people respond. So anyway, all right, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll see you on the next one. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace.